Hi folks, and welcome back. We have now come to the Halloween special. So what that's entailing is a bit of history, a bit about Harry Potter, and a walkthrough of the location. We're going to do a basic paranormal investigation tonight. So stay tuned and we'll check in along the way. Take care. Go.
Hi guys, so we're back and we're actually just outside the cafe where J.K. Rowling actually started writing Harry Potter. Literally this building right behind me. She actually got some of the names from Harry Potter from the kirkyard, which you can see just there. Which is quite interesting actually, you know, just considering the kirkyard's been around for ages, since 1561, so yeah, we're gonna go have a look and yeah, check back in with you soon.
怎么画呢？说什么呢？
Hi folks, welcome back. I thought I would stop off here because we have a statue to my right, which is Greyfriars Bobby, and it's a really interesting story. As myself growing up in Scotland, it inspired the movie for Greyfriars Bobby. It was a hot dog, it was a family dog, and there was a man named Jock that actually worked on a farm, and the dog and the guy Jock, they were probably the best of friends because always followed him everywhere, and when they had to let the man go, the dog didn't want to stay, they wanted to go with him, so the dog ran away and went all the way into Edinburgh to find him, going around the spots where he used to take him. Then after the man Jock had died, the dog kept trying to go into Greyfriars kirkyard and wanted to be beside him, and for a long time the groundskeeper never let the dog come in, but the dog kept coming and coming until eventually they went to court and it was meant to be left open for the dog to come in. Now this graveyard is open 24/7 now, so now we're just going to go around, tell you a bit of history and try and find the names from Harry Potter. Now you want to get a wee shot of the dog? And another thing I would like to dub is you're not meant to touch the nose because it defaces it, but we'll crack on with the special. Let's go. There we are folks, we're just walking in just now. This is the famous gates that get left open, as it says there. Access required 24/7, well 24 hours. And as we come in, and the first one that you approach is where the dog is buried, to honour him. And everybody has been laying sticks for him. I was going to get a treat, but I wasn't sure if you were allowed or anything, so I know there was a problem with a lot of stuff gathering and it makes an awful mess. So we're going to continue around and we're going to try and find the names that were used in the Harry Potter series. Check back in folks. I thought I would start filming again folks because just look at this for a gravestone right there. Look at that.
You can see people being chucking money in.
There's like a baby's face there.
You can see people being chucking money.
But I can't see any names on there that was in the Harry Potter movies, so what we'll do is we'll go and wander about, and if we find any we'll pop it back on. So check back in a little bit folks. I've just stopped off here folks, look at this. It is mad, some of the stuff, architecture in this graveyard. Obviously it gives you that kind of feeling that it's like, wow. I'm just going to walk down here because we're almost at the what they call the Mackenzie Poltergeist. I haven't found any names yet from Harry Potter. Walked past one that said Sybil, but I can't remember if there's a Sybil that actually in Harry Potter.
You're speaking to a Harry Potter expert.
Yeah, okay. What's this? Can't really make out the name or anything on there anymore. Maybe it looks.
Something
But look at this.
Galley?
Look, skull and crossbones.
Galley? I don't know.
There's another one, but it's been defaced.
Oh, this is fancy writing.
Oh, what's the fancy writing?
I thought my writing was fancy. Oh, look at that. It's really sad.
It's been defaced.
That's just a shame.
Hi everyone, we've just stopped here because this is Sir George Mackenzie's tomb. Now the history that I've found on this, because it's never actually put in to anybody's videos that they do, I'm sure that I actually found on the internet that the man used to be a Covenanter. Now I'm not going to go crazy with the history of the Covenanters, but you can have a look for yourselves. But these people they fought for the king and country, and they just got treated as bad as slaves did. And obviously we're going to return here tonight and to see if we make contact. But there was another story of a homeless man broke in here, and he fell right through and he disturbed the remains. So I actually can, right now I can feel tingly sensations at my back. But there was another instance where there was a couple of teenagers that came in and they were actually playing football with his skull. So I understand why he might be angry and a little bit peed off at this, but what we're going to do, we're going to try our best and contact them and see what can happen, but that will be later on tonight when we return. But I would just like to say, Sir George Mackenzie, there's lots of people that have actually got evidence from you. So I would like to say, please come out tonight and speak to us. We're not coming here with any ill intent, we're not going to come here with any anger. Anything you'd like to do to give us evidence in the afterlife, please feel free to do so.
I'm not sure how well you'll get it. If you get it better on the camera, there's no focusing.
I felt like an actual cold breeze coming from the side then. We'll be coming to this side, sweet.
You can see the grate there. Underneath that is where the coffin's actually meant to be. See, it's very deep down.
We just started filming again, folks, because we're having a bit of trouble trying to find the names, but obviously this bit's locked. I've actually been on a tour before on here, and there's a wee opening at the bottom there that you go inside, and what I didn't like much, they had somebody to come and scare you. I don't know why they need people to scare you when it's meant to be dubbed as one of the most haunted graveyards in the world. I'll show you this bit, as I was talking about the Covenanters as well. But if you just continue on, we'll just have a wee walk through. If we find anything that's relatable for what we're looking for, obviously we'll go across it. Look at this. That must have cost a lot of money. Obviously it is a family tomb, so yeah. Yeah. We'll check this next tomb and then we'll look over there. That's nothing to see, to be fair. Can't really see any of the names there.
It's see the one at the bottom.
But we're just waiting because there's people walking past. And then we'll scoot round and we'll have a look at the other ones. There we go, folks. I can't even, I've not came across any names yet. Apparently J.K. Rowling spent a lot of time in here, and this is on the gravestone. Some of the names were inspired for the movie, so...
Well, technically there's a James that could be Harry's dad, James.
Yeah, but obviously I think it's
I'm
the
being
last
optimistic
names.
here.
What we'll do, folks, we'll go over the other side because there's a lot over here, so we're going to have a look at them all because there's so many over this side. It's unbelievable. Can't see any names yet. Obviously we can go in the back way there because there's more at the back. Cleghorn. Is that a name?
Huh?
Cleghorn? No, I don't think
What?
so. Cleghorn. I don't think that's the name.
No, that's not a name. It's Foghorn.
Oh, alright. Can't see the names much in there. Oh, obviously it's carved in there as 1802. No.
I
Can't see
feel about
any.
walking up. I feel like I'm walking on my body, but oh man. I feel like I'm
Oh, go this way.
No, you look as if
Yeah, see the grave will be towards this side because they have got to do these ones over here.
I feel like I'm disrespecting them by standing on them.
You just need to watch where you're standing.
I know. But it's hard when you've got to go down. Middle.
It's okay, I don't think I've seen enough here to say that it's not here. So we'll just make our way back around. I don't want to start traipsing along people's graves. Obviously there's wee bits that people have walked before, either for maintenance. Now that's a bit creepy. A little girl on the
Looks
wall.
like something out of Shining, the twin girls.
Yeah. Right, we'll go down this way and we'll work our way back up. Yep. As we've said, folks, we're just having a walk through just now. If we find any names, we will point them out. But I've not seen any yet, so I'm not 100% sure where they all are, but obviously that's all part of the explore. So at least you're getting a bit of an explore at first, and then obviously the second part will be paranormal. We're going to have a look in this wee bit here just in case. That's quite odd. To be fair, he was hopeful that they would be pointed out in some respect if they were used in a famous film.
You see McGonagall?
Oh, there we go.
Found McGonagall! Oh, I'm too small. I'm gonna make it.
There we go, folks, you can see that. Obviously the name McGonagall was used in the Harry Potter.
From Minerva.
At least we were, at least we found one.
McDonald's. I think Kareem. This is something.
Little Martin. Can't see that, I think it's Smith. Oh, you've got Russell there and you've got Russell here. Don Thompson. I'm sure there is actually a Thomas Riddle here. I'm sure there's a Thomas Riddle here for after, what's his face? Voldemort. But that ain't it.
No, I had a weird dream a few years ago that I was in Hogwarts and me, Harry, Ron, Hermione and all the rest of it, and she was just doing Macarena. It was a weird dream.
Yeah, we'll cut into here, folks, because there's bigger ones. You see, some of them are so old you can't even barely read anything off them. Can't see any.
There's Anderson,
It's the same with this as well. Some of them are really old and they're just so much defaced. Bono. And this one is just completely overgrown. Right, what I'll do, folks, I'll cut to here just now. If we find any more, we'll jump back on and film it, because I don't want it just being us walking about. We'll just cut just now and we'll come back in as well. So check in a little bit. Folks, we came down the other side, we came through the wall bit there, I think it's called the Forbidden Wall, and back to this bit, but just look at these. Look at all of that. Sure, this was the area that Ghost Adventures actually filmed at when they were here. Get a wee zoom out there. Look at that. It's like that little baby with a skull. It's crazy. Right, folks, we'll continue on. I just thought I would show that because it is weird, some of the stuff that you actually see in here.
Well, it's actually quite weird the fact that back then they went all out for gravestones if they had the money, and then now it's just like...
Because everything was carved in stone, so obviously they probably have somebody in their family that would have carved in stone. So, right, we'll continue on. If we find any more names, in fact, wait there, folks, I'll show you this one. Here's another one up there. Look at that. That must have been difficult to make.
Must have taken a lot of years.
Right, folks, we'll continue on. So they keep filming stuff, right? So we'll check back in shortly. There we go, folks. There's even more here. How creepy are some of these stuff? It just amazes you, some of the stuff that you see in here. Folks obviously can't read much off of there, but they've made a sign bit there. Sweetheart, it's here.
That's actually mental.
I think that's actually maybe, I'll zoom down, but yeah, I think that's meant to look like them. It's just all overgrown, and some of them they're just going to take care of because I think they're like private, so obviously I think it's the family that's meant to take care of it. There might not be any family left, but I don't know. But it's just interesting to see all these mad, what we call them, mausoleums. What we're going to do, folks, is we're going to take a little break and we'll jump back to it. Hi folks, we're just checking back in because we've actually, well, it's a person walking through with our dog. She says it's a shame that this stone is fell over, but this actually is with the name Hogwarts. Just a shame it's fell over. And this one, the other one that has fell over here is actually Hufflepuff. And she says if we go around the corner here, excuse me, we will find Potter and Dumbledore. And we need to go back to the place we've seen McGonagall because the Riddle family's there. So yeah, we'll just come around.
Sirius Black as well.
Yeah, Sirius Black. I take it it's these ones over here as we're coming up to. Where about? Oh, there we are. We don't want to stand on the.
Yeah.
But
that's why I'm going sideways.
Obviously, there's Potter, and she says.
The Dumbledore one was.
I wasn't too sure after that. I think one of them moved in there, but they fell over as well. But what we'll do, folks, we'll check back in. We're going to go around and find Thomas Riddle and Sirius Black. Speak teasing a bit. There we go, folks, we've found another one up here. As you'll know, is it not Alistair Moody?
Aye, well, aka Mad Eye Moody.
Mad Eye, yeah.
No, I actually quite liked him.
Yeah.
He was a solid man. He was sound.
Right, we'll start to find Thomas Riddle. But I suspect there's a group over there actually seeing it because that's where McGonagall was.
So we'll just have a refill.
Right, we know it's here, so we just need to look. I don't know. I think I got it wrong. I think it was Dumbledore. That was sent over. I'm not sure. I can't remember too much. There'll be one down there. There's a wee guy over there dressed up as Harry Potter telling the history. Right, we'll cut there folks until we find another one. Right folks, I just stopped the Harry Potter guide and this isn't exactly a real grave. Someone has actually put that on there. So, right, we're actually going to go around here because,
AKA Voldemort.
yeah,
AKA Voldemort.
but we'll just wait till people get past. 2 seconds folks, we'll get over it. Actually a big crane in the background there. Right, we just go along the side there, quick. Aye. Right folks, I'll just wait till the group's finished with their story, then we'll check in. There we are folks, we're checking back in because we have found Thomas Riddle.
2 Thomas Riddles.
Well, one up here and one there. So which you'll all know that Thomas Riddle was the Dark Lord, Lord Voldemort. So at least we've got some of the main ones before we've left. And we're going to wrap it up in a little bit, so we'll check back in a little bit and we'll sign off, and that will be our first part.
Completed!
Right folks, we have came to the end of this part, so we're going to wrap it up in front of Sir George Mackenzie's tomb, and we'd just like to say thanks, and obviously we would like to say the second part will drop on Halloween and the first part will be next week. So I would just like to thank you for sticking at the end. Obviously it was just to find the names, a little bit of history and show you it in the daytime. And I'm just going to sign off. So thank you and goodbye. Bye. But I would like to say goodbye to Sir George Mackenzie because we will be here tonight. And we hope you come and say hello. So take care everyone.